If you have a sweet tooth that needs to be satisfied, love chocolate, and don't want to feel guilty about eating it, then you are in the right place. So meet me in the kitchen. Hey guys, it's Melissa, and today we are making 3 chocolate recipes that use high quality chocolate that contains a low amount of sugar and other good for you ingredients so you don't have to feel guilty about eating dessert. We are making a chocolate avocado pudding, chocolate almond butter cups, and of course, chocolate covered strawberries. Let's get started with our chocolate avocado pudding. I love this recipe because it is super easy to make, it's naturally dairy free, and it is really creamy because of the avocados. It also contains healthy fats, antioxidants, and fiber, and I promise you it does not taste like avocado. To our food processor or high-speed blender, we are going to slice up 4 bananas and dice up 2 avocados. Blend that up until smooth. Then we are adding in a half a cup of cacao powder, a teaspoon of vanilla, 3 tablespoons of maple syrup, and a pinch of salt just to pull out all of that sweetness. Turn your blender or food processor on high, blend it all up until it is smooth, and halfway through, scrape down the sides. You will know this is blended up completely when it is a smooth brown color. Transfer the pudding to a bowl and then place it in your refrigerator for anywhere between 30 and 45 minutes so it is nice and cooled and chilled. And guys, that is it. Take it out, place it in smaller bowls. This will make 4 servings. Top it with your favorite toppings. I suggest berries, nuts, extra chocolate chips, maybe even some coconut or coconut whipped cream. And you can even eat this for breakfast. And I love chocolate for breakfast. Let's move on to our second recipe, our chocolate almond butter cups. We are actually going to start with our filling. We are starting with about a cup of almond butter. Now here, if you would like, you can add a sweetener to it. So I suggest a couple tablespoons of maple syrup, agave, or honey, or you can leave it as is like I am going to do. We are going to take a cookie sheet, place a piece of parchment paper on top, and form the almond butter into small discs, using about 1 tablespoon for each disc. Then take your almond butter, pop it into your freezer for anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour. We are putting this in the freezer just so it firms up and it makes our lives easier to make and assemble these butter cups. Once our almond butter is set, we can melt our chocolate. I am using a 72% dark chocolate chips here. You can melt them over the double boiler, or like I like to do because it's easy, I'm putting it in the microwave. I'm gonna put it in for 30-second increments, stir it every 30 seconds. Once our chocolate's melted, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of coconut oil to this. This is just going to help thin out our chocolate. Again, another way to make it easy to assemble these cups. Place about 1 tablespoon of your melted chocolate in the cupcake liners. And then pop these in the freezer for about 5 to 10 minutes just until they set. Once the chocolate is set, we can take our almond butter, place them on top, and then add another tablespoon of chocolate. Pop these back into the freezer for another 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, however long they take. Mine take about 30. And then take them out, take the cupcake liners off. I like to store these in the freezer, and then when I have a sweet tooth craving, go ahead and grab one. It also hides them so nobody else knows where they are. And our last guilt-free chocolate recipe is our chocolate covered strawberries. My family absolutely loves these, and they're definitely their favorite out of the 3. I love these because they are super easy to make. They make a great meal prep dessert and they last in your fridge for up to 5 days. To start, make sure that your strawberries are washed and completely dry. This is a great thing to do the night before because then you can guarantee that they are dry. If your strawberries are not dry and they are wet, it's going to make the chocolate separate. It's going to have a disaster and we don't want that. Now that we have completely dried strawberries, we are melting our chocolate. Again, I am using that 72% dark chocolate, and I am melting it in the microwave because it's easy. But you can also melt it over that double boiler if you'd like. Once the chocolate is completely melted, I am adding in 2 teaspoons of coconut oil. This is going to help thin out our chocolate, making it easier to dip the strawberries, and it also gives that chocolate a nice shine. Now it is time to dip your strawberries. Grab the strawberries by the greens, dip them almost completely in the chocolate so a little bit of the red shows, of course, just to make it look pretty, and then place them on a parchment-lined baking sheet. Now, if you would like, while the chocolate is still melted, this is when you can add sprinkles, little chocolate chips, nuts, or even coconut. I'm going to leave mine plain because I just enjoy that classic chocolate-covered strawberry, and I find that they stay better in the fridge without any toppings on them. Pop these in the fridge for about 30 to 45 minutes until that chocolate hardens, and then they are ready to eat. You can also store these in an airtight container and they will stay in your fridge for up to 5 days, if they aren't gone by then. If you are looking for more no-bake chocolate recipes, check out this video right here. And if you enjoyed this video, I would love it if you would go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that bell notification as I post short and effective workouts on Mondays and Fridays and healthy, family-friendly cooking videos on Wednesdays. And I can't wait to see you guys on Friday for a workout.